Hey everyone, my name's Heathrow. I'm a handyman and a carpenter. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back working on the 1922 Craftsman remodel. I've done a bunch of work so far. As you can see behind me, I've got all the plaster off the walls and kind of evolved to this stage. I didn't necessarily think I was going to be removing all the plaster. It turned out to be in poorer condition than I thought, so just decided to remove it all. In the last video, I pointed out an area of ceiling that was kind of coming down a little bit and sagging, so I've gone ahead and removed the ceiling plaster as well. I'll give you a quick tour of what I've done so far and kind of the state that the house is in. And then today we'll also be removing all of the old electrical. This house was built in 1922 and it has its original wiring, which is knob and tube wiring. Stay tuned and we'll get started. I'll show you the current state of the dumpster. I filled this whole dumpster by myself. Pretty proud. Solo dumpster fill. You can see I got a little more room over there, but that's about it. Yeah, I definitely ordered the right size. I was thinking a little bit bigger, but decided to go with a smaller one and got it correct. What I'm going to be working on today is removing all of this old electrical. Here's a good example of knob and tube wiring. You've got your hot wire and your neutral wire, but no ground. And it runs all through the house. So I'm going to be going through circuit by circuit and shutting them off and taking them out. Here's another funky one as well. And then some stuff like this guy. So the electrical definitely needs help. The other thing is there's not enough outlets. So you can see in this room, there's no outlets on these outside walls. So really we're going to be doing a whole rewire of this house. And these are the tools that I'm mostly going to be using today. I've got a pair of diagonal cutters and then a wiggy or a voltmeter. The first thing I'll do is just kind of test some of these wires and see if they're hot. So this wire is hot. I'll keep my wiggy propped up here. And I'm gonna run down to the basement and turn off the circuit until this stops beeping. So that'll tell me what circuit's it on. So let's head down to the basement and we'll see if we can hear which circuit that's on. Luckily I have a big hole in the floor where the chimney was, so I can hear the wiggy pretty well in the basement. If you're unable to hear the wiggy, you might need a second person for this. And let's see. So I've got number 8 here, which is southwest corridor. Let's try that. And that did it. Turned it off. So now I know that that is dead because the wiggy went off. So wiggy's turned off here. I'm going to double check it and make sure that it doesn't beep anymore. Check around. And then I'm also curious if this is kind of on the same circuit. And it looks like it's not. So we'll do the same thing here. Number 10 is kitchen. Let's try that. Nope. 6 is bedrooms. Let's give that a shot. Oh, I guess that says basement. Let's try 4. That was it. All right, and that's verified turned off. So that's good. I've got these 2 circuits kind of figured out here. And then I've got another set of wires coming up this way. So let's see what this one. Looks like this one's still on. So put my wiggy in here and head down to the basement one more time. One thing I just noticed about this room, so here's the door to this bedroom, and obviously when you walk in, expect there to be a light switch here. So I have no idea where the light switch is for that fan. It's just a good example of why we need to update all the electrical. Well, this is why it's so hard to keep plaster in a remodel. You can see I was trying to get this light switch out and busted up the area around it. This plaster seems pretty solid, so I'm not going to take the rest of it out. Kind of move these chips away, and then we can patch it when we put a new light switch here. I think we're also going to move the thermostat to this location in the hallway. Alright, now that I have all the electrical fixtures out, I'm gonna go into the attic and start removing wires there. The wires should be loose, so I should just be able to pull them out and kind of cut them out in sections. And then once that's done, that's it for the electrical. All the old electrical is out, and we can start adding new. Here's a nice little gem in the hallway. Oh yeah, chandelier. Believe it or not, this was actually like this on our initial walkthrough of the house. Just gives you an idea of how poorly the electrical was done in this house. No boxes, no anything, but we're gonna change all that. That's about it for the knob and tube in the attic. Guys, see I got a nice pile there. Check out this bathroom fan. It is beyond bad. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it with my shadow on the way, but they have this rigged up with what looked like an old extension cord. And look at this. It's not even attached to anything. I can just lift it straight out. Pretty crazy. Also, it wasn't venting anywhere, just venting straight into the attic, which isn't good. It'll create mold up here. So that's something we'll need to do, is create a vent for that fan, just right out the roof there. But how crazy is that? Old extension cord, not attached to anything. Good job. All right, that about does it for my work in the attic. All came out pretty easily. That bathroom fan is super hilarious. I can't believe someone installed a bathroom fan like that with the old electric cord and just sitting in the roof. I got a bid earlier on for an electric company to come out and remove all this knob and tube, and it was about $4,500. So it really shows you that with a couple of simple tools, you can really do a lot of work yourself. So now that I'm done in the attic and I'm done here on the main floor, I'm gonna head down to the basement, remove any other knob and tube there is, and that's about it for electrical demo. All right, let me show you what I did here in the basement. Sorry, it's kind of dark. But I've gone ahead and removed all the electrical in the basement. I've got one circuit left that's going to the furnace. Goes right there. And then I also have a temporary circuit over here for me to be able to have an outlet to run some lights, keep the internet on, and all that. One good thing about the electrical being so shoddy in this house is that it was really easy to remove. I know that sounds weird, but it's kind of a benefit when people do things incorrectly or halfway. It's really easy to take out their work as compared to if they had done it correctly the first time. And that about does it for this episode of my Craftsman remodel. Thank you guys so much for watching. It feels so good to have all of the electrical out and in the dumpster, which by the way is getting picked up today. So all of the garbage that we needed to get rid of is gone. And now I can focus on what I really love doing is carpentry. I'm gonna start framing in some of these openings that we don't need anymore, removing some walls that we don't need anymore, and finally getting this place into its final configuration and layout. So stay tuned for that in the next episode. If you guys are liking this, please hit that like button. Definitely helps my channel grow, and subscribe so you can see when the next video comes out. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.